The current state of rental affordability in the United States stands as a stark testament to the ongoing challenges faced by a significant portion of the population. With a staggering 50% of all renters grappling with unaffordable rents, defined as constituting 30% or more of their income, the nation finds itself in the midst of a rental affordability crisis. Delving into the scale of the issue, a disconcerting figure emerges. Out of the 45 million renting households in the U.S., a staggering 22 million are reported to be contending with rents that strain their financial capabilities, reaching a record high that particularly impacts lower-income earners. Breaking down the affordability landscape by income brackets sheds light on the extent of the crisis. Astonishingly, 84.7% of individuals earning under $115,000 annually find themselves burdened with unaffordable rents. Even in the income bracket of $75,000 to $114,999, 81.5% face the daunting challenge of housing costs that consume a significant portion of their income. These figures underscore the pervasive nature of the crisis, transcending income brackets and affecting a broad spectrum of the population. The root causes of this affordability crisis are multifaceted. A notable factor contributing to the surge in rent prices is the steep increase of 30% compared to pre-pandemic levels. This surge can be attributed to a confluence of factors, including inflation, negative wage growth, spillover effects from the housing market, a shortage of inventory, and increased demand for solo living arrangements. The interconnectedness of these elements paints a complex picture, where economic dynamics and societal trends converge to exacerbate the challenges faced by renters. Zooming into the housing market dynamics provides valuable insights into the escalating rent prices. The surge is intrinsically linked to the broader dynamics in the housing market, where home prices and interest rates have witnessed an upward trajectory. As a result, there has been a pronounced shift in demand towards rental properties, compounding the pressure on an already strained rental market. At the heart of this crisis lies a fundamental imbalance between supply and demand. The shortage of housing supply emerges as a key driver behind the escalating rent prices, creating a landlord's market where tenants find themselves at the mercy of limited options. This imbalance underscores the urgent need for strategic interventions to address the root causes of the shortage and bring about a more equitable balance between supply and demand. Despite the bleak outlook, a glimmer of hope emerges on the horizon. Projections for the current year suggest that rent prices are expected to decrease. This optimism is buoyed by a record number of multi-unit apartment buildings under construction, indicating an impending increase in housing supply. While this anticipated relief is certainly welcome, it is crucial to temper expectations by acknowledging that the increase in construction projects is expected to decrease by 20% in the subsequent year. The housing market, though poised for improvement, is far from a complete recovery, emphasizing the persistent challenges that lie ahead. The introduction of seasonality in rent prices adds a nuanced layer to the analysis. Noting that rents tend to peak in the summer and reach their low points during the winter, viewers are encouraged to consider renting in off-peak months to potentially save on monthly expenses. This strategic approach, if feasible, could yield savings of up to 3% or more, providing a practical tip for individuals navigating the challenging rental landscape. Regional variances emerge as a critical consideration in understanding the nuances of the affordability crisis. Highlighting specific examples, cities such as Providence, Hartford, Cincinnati, Louisville, Boston, and Austin underscore the regional variations in rent price dynamics. Acknowledging these differences is paramount for individuals and policymakers alike, as targeted interventions may be required to address the specific challenges faced by different regions. In concluding this analysis, a realistic outlook is imperative. While there is optimism regarding the expected decrease in rent prices, it is crucial to recognize the severity of the current situation. The anticipated improvement is a transition from a dire state to a somewhat less challenging one. The rental affordability crisis is a multifaceted issue that demands a comprehensive and sustained approach to address its root causes. Strategic interventions, collaborative efforts between policymakers and the private sector, and a focus on increasing housing supply are crucial elements in navigating the path toward a more equitable and sustainable rental market. In essence, the current state of rental affordability in the United States demands a nuanced and multifaceted response. As the nation grapples with the challenges posed by unaffordable rents, a concerted effort is required to address the root causes, rebalance the dynamics between supply and demand, and pave the way for a more inclusive and sustainable rental market. Please go ahead liking, subscribing, and sharing with friends to support our content. The information is for general purposes. Viewers should conduct research and consult professionals for financial decisions.